You guys are reading the title. I know exactly what time it is, so let's waste no more time and get right into the update. We're going to talk about our good old friend Dogecoin. Understanding, what's happening with Dogecoin right now. What are some targets to be looking out for? The Dogecoin family, shows tremendous amount of support on this channel. And of course, you guys know the drill. Continue supporting, and I will try my best to bring out these updates for you guys, which I have been doing so far. So again, your support would be greatly appreciated on these updates. But if you're looking across the board right now, first and foremost, if you're looking at the market is picking up right now. Going into Sunday morning, that's always a big plus point. So I'm sure no one's really complaining as far as that is concerned. But if you're also starting to look at the broader meme coin market, it's up about 2.3% right now in terms of the valuation of the entire meme coin market. And we can pretty much see that across the board over the last 24 hours. The majority of the coins are in green. So that's amazing to see. As far as the price of Dogecoin is concerned right now, 23.37 cents, up about 0.4% in USD comparative, and in Bitcoin comparative, pretty much, break even. We haven't really seen any action on that side. So the valuation 35.2 billion and the 24-hour trading volume still above 2 billion, to be exact, 2.3 billion dollars, which is of course a nice thing to keep in mind. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So I'm going to start off with the price of Bitcoin here first and foremost. And you guys know how important it is to always keep Bitcoin in the picture, because of course Bitcoin is the king of the market, and we don't want to neglect what Bitcoin is doing. And you can see this for yourself. Bitcoin came down to 116,800, but since then you can see this uptick for Bitcoin, which is nice to see, of course, and something that we don't really want to be overlooking. We're having a little bit of a hard time breaking out of the 118k range, as to be expected. Major resistance around that level, but we have seen this uptick while the dominance is pulling down. Very interesting. But again, not a surprise. Of course, time in time out, I've told you guys that the dominance has been showing weakness over the last 1 month, and that 1 month and a half at this point. And that's what you want to see if you're a meme coin holder or an altcoin holder. And I'm sure it's really starting to show. If you're looking at the last 1 month, you can really see how the market has reacted to this. So we don't really want to be overlooking that. But if you're looking at the Dogecoin price right now, very interesting stuff happening here. And what I mean by that is we actually retested the support that was once a very key resistance that I've spoken to you guys about on the channel several times. This exact same resistance, when we turned into the support, obviously we looked for confirmation, and we saw a confirmation on 12th of August. We saw a confirmation just a few times over the last few days as well. So time in, time out, and showing you the importance of this key range. And every single time the price has touched this neckline, we have seen a bounce. Last time, from August 12th, we saw quite a sharp increase. And again, if you want to put this into perspective, we're looking at an increase of about 16%, give or take. And right now, we have seen a few bounces from here so far. So again, one key takeaway is that this support is very important around the 22.2 cents, and showing time and time out the importance of that. But you can really see how we are wanting to stay within the 78.6, most importantly above the 22 cents key range. And I like what I'm seeing here, but the target remains to be the same into the 61.8. Pretty clear as far as the target is concerned. If you want to put this into perspective, about a 22% increase from where we currently are. But I have no doubts, we see this target retesting much quicker than a lot of people realize. A confirmation for us would be above the 24.7 cents key resistance. If that we're able to get back above that range, I am anticipating, and the volume is still quite high, so it's giving me more confidence. We actually do see this move sooner rather than later, based off of the way based off the way Dogecoin is currently holding, and with the way the dominance specifically is holding. So those are some key things I'm linking together. And right now I am liking the way Dogecoin is set up. But the confirmation right now for myself is around the 24.7 cents. Confirmation for the breakout specifically to retest July levels, because after the July levels, we're going to retest yearly highs, and that's where the excitement kicks in. But until then, baby steps. But confirmation is around the 24.7 cents. We'll take it from there. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX and peace.